Welcome back aboard Blurred Force One with your boys Mo and Lottie. And today we are going to be reviewing Invincible Season 2, Episode 2. It's entitled, In About 6 Hours, I Lose My Virginity to a Fish. And it's come to you from Amazon Prime Video.
Oh,
So, what did we think about it? And should you be watching? And before we get into this review, get down there, hit like on this video. With a title like that, this is a remarkably lacking amount of fish fucking in this episode. I'm just saying,
oh,
like they really promised something, did not deliver, and for that I've got to take 2 points off. But no, it's this episode. This is in reference to the fact that Omni-Man murdered the fuck out of the King of Atlantis, who, if you recall, last time we saw him was blasting him with like water and looked like a big old fish-headed guy.
and he was turned into a can of
Yeah,
tuna.
yeah, he was sashimi to death. It was really messed up. The wasabi was really disrespectful. I'm just saying it wasn't necessary, Omni Man. But no, this is Mark is he's graduating high school. Somehow he's managed to get through high school, but he's busy kicking the shit out of was it Professor Seismic or whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh, Jesus.
He's on call. He's doing this superhero thing, but he's also being a good boyfriend and trying to enjoy life and trying to be a good son. So and also to pay for the mistakes of his father by consummating with a fish woman, which doesn't happen again. Highly disappointed about that. So I really came for that, and it just nothing came of that whole revelation. So also we see the Guardians of the Globe being okay, I guess, and there's some snake things. So Lottie, what do you think about this episode?
Listen, man. First of all, we find out that what is his name again? Dollar Tree Aquaman. He's a bad ruler. He's a bad ruler
He,
because he doesn't.
what's fucked
Yes,
up?
he's a. Mhm.
No, I was gonna say he's a
What?
bad ruler, and I was like, to be fair, he sounds like fucking T'Challa from the comic books, because motherfucking T'Challa, Black Panther would be everywhere except in Wakanda doing his fucking king shit. I'm like, how you king of what? Okay, all right, okay. Same thing with Arthur Curry and Aquaman. Aquaman be like, I'm gonna be up on the surface, like, bitch, you got a whole kingdom. What you doing? But
Then
anyway,
then Doctor Seismic is pretty much what do they call a hot top person. He's like, you don't understand what this is doing. It's destroying the earth. And I'm like, this man right here. You're like, you don't know if you should root for him or just be like, oh my, he is, and this is before the definition changed. He is a woke villain. You know what I mean? Like, this was the 2015 word of woke, not the 2020 word woke. 2015 definition.
he's
It
an
is
eco
so
terror.
funny.
He's an eco terror. He's like mole. He's basically Mole Man without the moles. Without the all that. He's that. That was a fun little sequence. Marcus, he's really growing into his power, man. He really. I mean,
Yeah.
he's getting bloodied still. Like Doctor Seismic, Nolan would have punched his face into the moon, but Mark's getting there. There's cool action sequences in this episode, but also they're not. Again, I like the fact they're not sidelining Debbie. Her emotional turmoil and trying to come to grips with things. She gets triggered pretty hard in this episode because of an asshole talking shit to his wife, and she's just like really losing it. Like she goes ape shit on something. I'm like, oh shit. Then
Mhm.
maybe we don't have to worry about Mark getting it from Nolan. Maybe I can worry about getting it from Debbie. God damn, she she
Yeah.
she tore that fucking cabinet up. But it's cool that they are sort of exploring that. Also, Lottie, we saw the Guardians of the Globe. I'm sorry. They are. I thought they were cool in the first season. They are fucking Dollar Tree ripoffs of an actual good superhero team. And I hate to say that, but it's fucking true. Like, are any of them good besides the Immortal? Like, are any of them any good?
I hate to say this, and I was talking about this with my friend Anthony. I don't like how they're handling the Immortal's character.
He's an
He
asshole.
he just and it's not he's a cool asshole. He just seems like the generic asshole, and it's like, it's just like,
He's like
he's
yeah. He's like what if Wolverine were Abe Lincoln and also just a dick.
yeah. There's nothing. I'm like not liking the Immortal. Like I'm literally like, I can see why omni-man killed that man twice. Like Jesus, this dude is not. Like I don't like him as a character and a person. Get the fuck out of here.
Then he got to be so disrespectful to Rex too. Rex he's already like feeling down and out. You supposed to be building this man up so he could be on your team. You sitting up here fucking his ex-girlfriend in front of him. Just disrespectful. I get it. I get it, but what an ass. Like fuck.
Yeah.
I don't hate the Immortal. I'm just like, this motherfucker right here. Get him. Can we move on to a different person? Like just anybody. You know. Go. Go emancipate some slaves or something, motherfucker.
I'm mad that he's the one of the Guardians of the Globe that's still alive because I'm like,
anybody.
This guy is not in. It's like also, but what really made me like this episode was Mark being invincible, and what I mean by that, he's a hero that will save people that are even assholes to him, and that what makes him invincible. And that's what I loved about. Well, the main thing that I loved about this episode, he went back and saved those people, and
that was funny. I'm sorry. I know what you're talking about. When he went back to fight the big old monster, there's a lot of kaiju fighting in this fucking show too. I noticed. But what was funny to me is he's like, look, I know my dad did that. I'm sorry he fucking killed your guy and everything, but like I can't marry you because like I got my girlfriend Amber and we're kind of serious and shit. And she was like, what? No, we've done away with that barbaric practice. And I was like, okay, Atlantis moving up in the world. Okay, y'all getting like some civilization. Cool. And then she's like, we're gonna have trial by combat. And I was like, what the fuck is that? How you got rid of the marrying the girl, marrying the person, the wife of the man you murdered, but not the trial by combat thing? Like, what the kind of fucking, okay, cool, whatever. Y'all do what you do. And Mark, he's still not strong enough, though. I mean, he is, but he isn't.
And then another thing that I really liked was that the person that came with them from Earth to the planet, I thought it was one of those like evil aliens, like the ones that are parasites taking over a human in disguise, but it was just a Martian that can mimic a human's look, which is like, oh, okay, cool. So he's basically Martian the Manhunter.
Wait a minute, because at the end they kind of showed when he was giving his fake ass. He calls himself Shapesmith now. Basically, the guy he was an astronaut. He's been pretending to be an astronaut that came back from Mars, but he's actually a Martian, and he got fired because he's a fucking weirdo that doesn't understand how to be a normal person. Basically, Martian Manhunter. And now he needs a job, so he's like, I guess I'll be a superhero, just like the other Martian that's dead now. And he's like, all right, I'm a totally normal person from Earth, and I just want to protect my home. But they show the flashbacks of what actually happened, and it appears that he is not one of the normal Martians. Maybe he's one of those Martians that like the little pot, tetrapod things that were like taking over people's bodies. But he's inhabiting this guy's body. I don't know. It's what it seemed to imply that he was.
He's a regular Martian. He just defected. He took the opportunity because one of those things is infecting the real human. He just took the opportunity to get to Earth.
Yeah.
He's a regular Martian. What they're just showing is that he should be back home helping his people while they're being like fucking ravaged, and they're leaving the planet to go somewhere else.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, cool. I mean, I think Shapesmith is an idiot.
Yeah,
And
he is
he's
he's
a fucking dumbass, and he's not gonna make the Guardians any better. Like it, I'm not kidding. The Guardians, if they showed up, I'd be like, oh shit. Doesn't y'all have anybody else to come here? Like anybody, literally anyone else could show up. Even Invincible. I'd rather have Invincible right now by himself than these motherfuckers right here. Because I swear, ever since Adam Eve left, they have been trash. Like
yeah.
Robot can't fucking get them together. He can't fucking get them together. I don't know what the fuck Black Samson doing. I guess he's just following orders. Duplicate.
What happened to Black Samson? Like, this is one of the things. This is one of the things that I was talking about. Like, it seems like some of the characters have regressed. I'm like, Black Samson got his powers back, and he's just like, dude, I'm just happy to be here now.
Yeah,
like
he's just like, sure, yeah, boss, whatever you say. I'm like, motherfucker, like you were damn near running this bitch last time. You done stepped aside because Immortal showed up. Like, get out of here. Then,
yeah.
And the other new black guy, he's thinking to himself like, God damn, did I get traded to the wrong team? Fuck, I might need to I need to go into free agency. And then this Shapesmith shows up again. He's an idiot, but I guess he's got some powers. And they're thinking for real, like maybe we should have him on here. Like that, is it that easy? Y'all just let anybody in this bitch. Just anybody. LeBron James could show up and be like, I can jump really high. You're hired. We want you to be a guardian of the globe. Like, oh, guys, crazy. Shit's crazy.
And then Adam Eve, her little thing that she has to deal with. That, one thing that I was saying to myself, that they're gonna have to nerf this girl. I was like, there has to be a nerf.
She fucked up hard in this episode, though.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. There has to be some form of nerf. That she has to have a nerf, because she just can't just make life better for all of humanity. There has to be a nerf. And it's like, oh, okay. If she can only do so much with what's available to her. Well, and I said, okay, that makes sense.
She made a mistake. She tried to fix that thing. It was unstable. She didn't know that. If she had known that, she would have fixed it properly. She just fixed the surface, and that's the thing, is she only worked on the surface. Like, I get it. She wants to do better for humanity and everything like that. She has this friction with her parents because, they're financially unstable now because of, what happened with Omni-Man and everything. Her dad blames her. He still sucks. Her dad still sucks. But he had a good point. I hate to say it. He's an asshole, but he made a good point about the fact that, she just kind of did whatever because she has powers, instead of thinking, like the builders were like, hey, you don't even know if that's up to code. And I was like, that is a fair point. Like, you don't, what the fuck do you know? You're rearranging atoms. Are you doing it correctly? Not the rearranging of atoms, but putting everything in the right place. Like, it looks good from the outside. That's great. The shit is not stable. So there's clearly, for Adam Eve, for her to fully come into her powers, she actually needs to know more. Like,
she has to take some actual engineering courses.
Yeah, she needs
to go to college.
She needs to take some. She needs engineering. She needs chemical engineering. She needs to understand everything. Construction engineering, all that stuff. If you're gonna be doing shit like that, you gotta know what you're talking about. So I honestly, again, her dad sucks. He's the worst, but he's not wrong. He's not wrong. He has a lot of aggression and anger about it, but he didn't say anything incorrect.
Yeah. And I could kind of understand the same thing about, because, some of my friends were like, what is wrong with him? Why won't he sell the golden apple? And I'm like, I kind of understand. And they're like, why? I said, it feels wrong because she can literally just make them billionaires. Like, there has to be some.
That's just pride on his part. That part of it. He's an idiot.
But even then, though, I can understand, because here's the thing: here's the thing, Maurice. You know how you just said she could build something on an unstable thing. If she uses her powers, what's it called? Like not with responsibility and start making things into diamonds and money and gold, she can destabilize an entire economy.
Yeah,
You know what I
I,
mean?
I have to
You,
say, failing to see the problem there because all that shit, diamonds are useful in industrial applications, but as jewelry, they're just fucking, they're carbon. Gold is whatever, you know, silver, whatever, platinum, whatever. She can make all of they need that. Think of it this way. She's Dr. Manhattan. You know, in the world of the Watchmen, they run they have an all electric economy because he could create lithium from fucking nothing. So now they have lithium ion batteries all over the place. They don't have to rape Africa for lithium, right?
hmm
So cool. She can do shit like that. None of that. I don't scarcity. I don't care about that. Scarcity is bullshit. She could feed the world. Literally, she can make food. She can make food. Come on. She can solve so many problems. That his thing. That's just a pride thing on his part. Just suck it up and go sell that fucking apple. Like, just get the fuck over it. You. This is like someone saying, "Oh shit, my daughter's become a multi-millionaire international model or actor or singer or something like that. I refuse to take charity from her. Shut the fuck up and take the house, motherfucker. Like, just seriously, stop being that person. It's there. Just take it. Like, and go do something else with your life. Anyway, instead of working at Burger Mart, get the fuck out of here. What an idiot. Anyway, I think I like the episode overall. I do feel like they took their foot off the pedal a bit, but that it does sort of happen with Invincible. The first episode beats the shit out of you, like just with its ridiculous, revelations, and then they kind of back off, and then they got to build back up to it at the end of the season. So I understand. I had a good time with this episode. What say you, sir?
yeah, I I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every part that Invincible's in. I enjoyed. I need the Guardians of the Globe to step up and just Jesus, man,
Not be
freaking
a fucking joke. That's why I'm not being a fucking y'all.
jeez.
Y'all had any action? Y'all were fighting what the fuck were they called? The reptile, whatever.
Serpent
They're
Society.
not. Well, Serpent Society is Marvel. They're the reptile
Oh,
something
my
or
bad.
other. But the fucking joke ass, GI
Dollar
Joe.
Tree
Yeah.
Serpent
Well,
Society.
I would say Dollar Tree. Cobra, basically, just garbage bad guys, and y'all are having trouble with them. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I cannot. I didn't think until I started talking with you how much I don't respect the Guardians of the Globe. They are garbage.
Yeah.
Just like
I,
just y'all should split up and start over. Just start over, please, with anybody except who's on that team right now. Anyway, that's what we thought about this episode of Invincible. What did you guys think about it? What did you think about what we had to say? Get down to the comment section, leave your thoughts there. Of course, you can always hit us up, supernotfunnyshow@gmail.com or Super Not Funny Show on Threads, Instagram, TikTok. Any of those places, hit us up. And while you're doing that, get down there, hit like on this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. All that good stuff helps more people to see this channel, helps more people to see videos just like this. All right, thanks for joining us on this review. Come back next week. We're going to talk about Invincible Season 2, Episode 3. Until then, I've been Mo, your commentator extraordinaire on all things pop culture, joined by the anime expert, video game designer, and lover of all things superhero, my good friend Lottie. And we'll see you guys on the other side of the thread. Peace.
peace.